Hi guys, this is here. Today I'm going to share, I was working the Pendulum this morning in a workout, and I thought I would just start sharing another tutorial about some of the things I practice when somebody's either throwing a jab, and that jab could have a small blade in it, an ice pick, it could be a fist, any kind of improvised weapon that's small and fits in a hand. But one of the things I practice doing with the Pendulum, obviously when it swings at me, it's interrupting my space, right? So I practice moving with that, all right? So let's say, for instance, some of the concepts you could think about, what if that was a small folder in somebody's hand and they're jabbing towards your aorta? Okay, you're sent forward. First of all, when you're first dealing with something like this, you always want to go with the motion anyway. You don't want to stand there and just plop, okay? If they get past the block, they reach you. So you're looking at their extension, the extension of their arm. So that's what you want to visualize when you got the pendulum coming up and back. One of the things I like to practice is a simultaneous eye strike. Okay, so I got a knot here, you know, that's basically the idea that I aim for somebody's face. So notice that when I strike in the pendulum is in this fashion, right? So it's out like a hand would be, and then the knot is back like a face would be. So what it gets you practicing doing is when you're stepping back and then you strike the eyes. All right. Now, in this case, I'm practicing tapping the top of the knife hand or the punch with my backhand, and I'm going to strike with my front hand. So basically, all I'm doing is stepping back, bang. Okay. Now, when you feel comfortable with the step back and strike, I also make a spring with my back foot. So when I strike, boom, I'm into the face. All right. Back strike. Now, I also practice the same thing with the front hand. Obviously, I'll switch sides, and I'll do it this way too, okay? But now the other option is using the front hand, tap, and then strike the eyes, all right? So you come back and you strike the eyes, all right? As it's coming forward, it's going to reach and you strike the eyes, all right? What you're getting used to doing is understanding this motion as somebody is coming forward, because if somebody has a small blade and they're jabbing for you, they want to keep their face back too, but they're reaching for you, right? So you're watching this part, not so much the belly. Watch this part. If this gets too close, this can reach you pretty easy, right? So you're looking at this structure. The person's end of his blade and his arm extended, okay? And he is at the end of his step. If he can step again, he can threaten again. So this is what you're watching for. So you just imagine this with the swinging pendulum, okay? It's somebody reaching forward, and you're just trying to match the swing of the pendulum at first, all right? And then bang, bang, and then now what I like to follow up with is I'm a big advocate of strikes. Boxing strikes, Thai boxing strikes, Filipino strikes, knee kicks, shin kicks, all that stuff. But what's very simple to practice doing is after the eye strike, follow up with a jab or a jab cross or long range tools, okay, with your hand striking tools. So jab and a cross is usually what I like to do. So, for instance, when I do the rear eye strike, then I'll come back forward, jab, and cross, but I'm shifting off to the elbow side, all right? If it's his left hand coming forward, and I'm like this, I'm stepping here, strike. Now I'm going to his elbow side to strike him. But that's not so important in the beginning. You just want to get used to utilizing, going right into boxing strikes, okay, which is very simple. So when you practice coming back here, you see her strike and pow, 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 and then chase it back in and be hitting the knot so you understand where you are. And it's just real good practice, okay? And it's not about speed. It's about flow and consistency, all right? So that's what you want to practice doing, okay? So I was coming forward, step back, strike, hit, 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 on and on and on, all right? But just keep it simple. Now, when you're practicing the front one, it's the same thing. You strike, boom, 1, 2. So you notice how I'm following? So there's a step slide. I'm setting a spring here. Boom, pow, 1, 2. Now, the next levels are dancing off to the side. All right? So, for instance, it comes in here. I use my backhand. I strike. Now, I'm coming off to the side to hit it. All right? Or I'm doing the same thing here. Boom, I strike. Now I'm coming off to the side. Using the angles. You can switch stances or not switch stances. If you go to your inside, as I always say, as a for instance, okay, you're using this half hand, I go to the inside, well, I'm going to want to immediately strike him because I'm walking into his power side, right, here, or his free hand, or it could be another blade. But don't get too confused about that right now. Just keep it simple. Practice tap, eye strike, boom, 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 off to your backside. And then practice tap, eye strike, bang, 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 off to your belly side. Okay? And of course, you can also add, if he's standing right foot forward and I'm standing right foot forward, I'm going to want to switch feet when I go to the other side. So I come here, boom, switch feet, 1, 2. So then I got his elbow control side, all right? Again, that's a whole other tape. Don't let that get too confusing. The main thing is simple. Step, touch, eye strike. Catch, eye strike. Touch, eye strike, okay? Now with boxing, a lot of people are taught to use their palm. I advocate touching the fist. If they have a blade, you're going to stick yourself in the palm. Just touch. Get used to touch and monitoring. That's what I call monitoring. It's a concept of understanding where they are by touch. Obviously, you don't want to get stuck in the hand, so this is why you touch. Don't use your palm as in catching a jab in boxing. Okay, that's what I wanted to share. If you have any questions, you can phone me up at 818-987-1760. You can email me at billyboston@gmail.com. Feel free for any questions you have. I'd love to share. All right. I hope everybody has a great week. Take care.